Well, what does Kuro want to play this game?
Is Venge in? Yes, but
He
he's going to go
was.
for the Witch Doctor. Okay.
I think versus Ench and Dragonite, that kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Ench just a super good laner, so you have the cask to help deal with Ench and her creep. Then you have Maledict to maybe even get some kills on her, and then of course Maledict is a game-long worrying for the Dragonite.
And Death Ward counters untouchable. The ward knows no spells.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, likewise, probably a position 5 pick here for Viking GG. They'll take the Shadow Demon.
All right. He's been first banned a lot of the games that we've seen, so when he gets through, got to snag him. Not a particularly amazing Shadow Demon. Like, he doesn't really counter anybody here. Still a very good hero overall. But
Yeah, nothing to
no break.
game breaking,
Yeah,
but
not even like a combo with the disruption yet, though. Could be setting up for Viking down the road.
yeah, they could be thinking about like a Luna or something.
5 seconds remaining.
And in terms of like Shadow Demon does counter some healing. Witch Doctor is one that he does not. The Witch
I think,
Doctor heals reign supreme.
We tend to think of Shadow Demon based around the ulti these days, whereas before he was just a pure saving hero, and we were already looking for a saving hero versus the Kunkka and the Mirana, right? So that's basically what the pick's for, just to disrupt someone who's getting comboed.
Yeah, I guess since OD is unpickable, you don't have too many of those banished saves left. And of course, it's nice that it has the diversity of not being like a dazzle save, right? You can also use it as a setup, so it could potentially combo.
I think Viking GG still wants Spectre, and I think that's also why they like the Witch Doctor too.
Yeah, very true. Man,
Who
Nigma,
wants 10th pick? This will probably be either Weehaw or MC's hero, right?
the Visage? All right. Again, talked about this hero quite a bit. Certainly means Nigma are going to want to play fast. Interesting, they burned a lot of reserve time there, as Nigma do have final 10th pick.
Oh, Visage. We have Gyro still in. Kind of squishy versus all this chain stun and magic damage, though.
You definitely want somebody that can fight a little bit early against the Visage. And yeah, there you go. TA, very nice. Somebody that fits the tempo of this draft and can match up against the bird. Although, so TA Visage mid. Isn't that matchup pretty decent for Visage? Am I crazy?
No, I think you're crazy.
Okay.
That's not. I don't think any matchup's really fun for Visage anymore.
Really? All right.
No.
I guess
It's like doable. Like,
well, it's
I don't
like
think
suffering.
You, like, win.
Okay, I should rephrase. It's suffering till you hit level 6, and then it completely flips.
Sure, but then TA just goes in the jungle and she doesn't care, right?
Yeah, but you got birds, so you can find her and kill her.
If you try and find her with your birds, though, like they're just gonna get killed, right?
Maybe if you suck with your birds.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that then.
All right, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, it's like they knew TA and some of these other heroes were left in, so that's and Nigma have 10th pick. So why
don't
grab
think of them for the lane, right? Like it's just about the gameplay. That's all that matters.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm saying. It's like you sack up until level 6, and then it flips, and Visage can actually be aggro against TA when she's still ramping up. You know, we think of TA as this mid laner that comes online really early with Roche and like Deso timings, but like Visage has like a medallion timing. He's like,
yeah, but I don't think they're going to see much of each other. Is how I put it.
I see. Okay,
But we'll see.
Enigma.
They go back for the Enigma.
All right, well, there's some team fight for you.
Yeah, not the offlane DK too, which is kind of interesting. They'd rather have the position 1 DK and just use him as an initiator, double initiator with the Enigma, and they're going hard in on the Templar Assassin.
Dude, it's been a hot minute since we saw a position 1 DK. He's been
just like
pretty
double
locked
offlaners, pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's sort of cool for Viking. I like the style of this draft. Now, Nigma, not much time left here.
They don't have anything that cancels Black Hole with BKB either.
And actually pretty flexible. Where's this Kunkka going?
I think maybe MC, but now they're going to go for the Pugna.
Okay, I have no idea what Nigma's lanes look like, or like who's playing what. Is it position 1 Pugna?
I think it might be 4 Pugna, Miracle on the Mirana, Weehaw Visage, and MC Kunkka. Use the support Pugna versus the Templar Assassin because they're all in on it.
Okay. That makes sense to me. I like that.
My first guess.
It's a pretty
But there's
wily
obviously
draft.
flexibility.
All right. Say goodbye to our pretty faces. So Weehaw takes the Visage. And it looks
So it'll
like
be
you were
Miracle
right.
and the Conquest. So no,
Almost.
Miracle's taking the
Oh,
the
yeah.
Conquest instead. So
You said Miracle Marana.
10 seconds.
because we still have that benefit of the support Marana, right, where it's like matching up versus the Ench, but
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
so
GH
they will
Marana.
go for that. Okay. I mean, the benefit of the core Pugna with the core Visage just means that they're gonna be playing extremely fast, right?
Yeah, this is a really cool draft from Nigma.
Hey. That Visage is wild, by the way.
He sure is. I love this Marana cosmetic. This is an Anuxi set. I believe that is Jinky the Lion. It's a lion covered in dreadlocks. One of my absolute favorite Marana mounts.
I wonder why.
And his name's Jinky. Look how cute he is. And she's got that cute little snow bonnet. Okay, well, which draft do you actually like better? Because I do think Viking have some pretty good options here. Normally, I'd look at this Nigma draft and go, yep, they're going to run you down. Good luck handling this Visage Pugna. But they've got a draft that might actually be able to handle it.
I worry about the TA because she needs Blink, Deso, and BKB because she's dealing with like the Pugna with the constant decreps. She's going to be chain stunned and controlled. The only save they have is the disruption, which is a good save, but you can also run into the problem of the arrow, right? We've seen that. Like let's say Kunkka initiates and you try and save her during the torrent boat, and then she just gets follow-up arrowed. I worry about
Yeah.
that a little bit. I think she needs a lot of items to be strong this game. But if they get rolling, they of course will have like the DK initiating and stunning. They're gonna have the Enigma with probably the Necro into Aura items.
This is much better.
Yeah,
I would
you-
rather be on Enigma's team and just try and play fast. I think.
I think you're right. The same kind of thoughts I was having about like Visage versus TA and how Visage is ready to start taking objectives and take over while TA is still ramping up. It's also kind of the case for DK and Enigma a little bit. Like their timing is a little more specific after the laning phase, and it might just be too late. I could totally see a world where Toby doesn't get a great black hole at first, or it gets interrupted right away, and then there's this long window where Enigma are like, "All right, that was it. That's their team fight. Let's go, boys. Let's take Roche. Let's take towers," and we're going to be looking at like 20-minute high ground.
The other benefit is
30 seconds to battle.
with MC being on the Pugna, they're gonna throw that in the mid lane
Oh, that's cool.
versus the TA because yeah, you do not want your Visage there.
Visage. Yeah, Pugna will go much better mid. And Miracle takes safe lane, which means they will rally around Weehaw with 2 supports to start things
Battle
off
begins.
down
You
bottom.
can see they're not sure what's going on down there. There's absolutely no one nearby. They're kind of like camping the high ground, but
Yeah.
Toby is way back to slow down his wave by transforming his little range creep via metamorphosis like a beautiful caterpillar to the butterfly. He transforms his range creep into ranged Eidolons.
I mean, this is one drawback to TA, right? Is she's one of these mid laners that when you see her picked, you basically know she is not going side lane.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, man.
just-
Remember that little stint of side lane TA we had earlier this year? That was weird.
Kinda, yeah. I don't know exactly what triggered that, but she's pretty parked in the mid, so that gives
It's
Nigma
'cause-
a little more flexibility here.
She was actually like a little too good, it felt like, in the current patch, so that people were just like, all right, where's this first phase go? Like, remember, she's getting banned constantly.
Yeah. It wasn't that long, though. I vaguely remember that little window. And it does hurt Visage in the side lane. Most Visage players have told me, namely Gods, actually. He is a big-time Visage player.
Because there's not a lot of Visage
There's
players.
not a lot of them. He said it's all about getting the birds. He's like, you want that race to level 6. So side lane never really feels good. But if it guarantees you a better lane, then it
bottom.
can be worth it. Yeah, this is a great arrow combo. Aramis should be going down here. First blood will be drawn. They hand it over to Weehaw. No, it's
almost.
GH.
GH panicked. He was like, I just want to make sure we get it.
It goes to Jinky.
Yeah.
Just
But
Appreciate
one of the other
Lion
benefits of
trend.
the support Mirana that we saw when this first started popping off again is just the courier kills.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy to hunt and snipe them.
Yeah, the triple leap and get into sticky scenarios. And
Oh, the
still survive.
genuine Ramnod of Underwool. classic, I believe, the defense courier. It's parked at the tier 2. It's too scared to make its trek to the lane.
It looks so brave. It has a very stalwart face, but
Not as brave as the trusty Yak.
Oh!
It's Toby.
Toby takes a huge soul assumption down bottom. This is one benefit to side lane Visage. They'll lose GH, but these soul assumptions, man. He pops a mango. They're looking for one more on Aramis. He's trying to
he's
get into the
8.
fog.
He was 8 mana away.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, tri-lane Visage, right? It used to be in the
Yeah.
support role.
That makes up for the lack of XP, I guess.
Up top, Solari has his own ward in the lane
Has been
and takes care of Miracle's regen coming through.
All right. That's nice. GH trying to farm creeps up top. Gets the small bird.
Whoops.
Not ideal.
No.
DK having a good... Miracle's actually getting zoned real hard. He's got 1 creep kill right now compared to the DK's 12 and 8. They are really controlling this lane.
Damn, I have not been looking up here at all because I mean, you see these two heroes versus compared to a tri-lane bottom, and you're not going to watch the tri-lane, but that is devastating.
Pretty atypical for Miracle in this part of the laning phase, but an odd scenario here. Now with GH, they'll put a little pressure into Shad. Also, like to call him
I mean,
Chad.
Miracle's back again. Jeez. He's still on 1 CS.
Well, remember, he lost his courier, so he doesn't have his regen. He is stuck here with no regen. This is brutal. That was a super clutch courier snipe. And is Miracle dead here? That's an enchant. He pops a torrent,
this
but
is the worst start I've ever seen Miracle have.
I
To
would
be
say
2
so.
last hits at 3.5 minutes and dying? That is crazy.
And on the flip side, mid lane's going well. Pugna versus TA is just fine for mind control. A lot of denies.
Miracle's the lowest net worth on his team.
Well, yeah, I think he has literally 2 creep kills.
All right, well, he's out of there. He's not going back up top. Like, I'm just going to start rotating, guys.
All right, so Miracle bottom. We're going to go in onto Aramis. Shadow Demon probably going to go down here. Disruption will buy him a couple of seconds, but just kind of lets Nigma close the gap even more. 3-2 now. I mean, to be fair,
Oh,
this
no,
is...
now he sent in his courier.
The courier! It's got a belt on it. It won't get delivered. Tobes, he's going to feed Miracle a little gifty there. Okay, well, this rotation's been great for Miracle. He's already gotten way more in this display down bottom that he got in the first 3 minutes combined. So they will
Chad
pull a
will,
full
of
lane
course.
rotation, though. Weehaw just goes top now.
Yeah, he's coming down here, but they have time that they could do the swap again. Maybe the level differential will help him now that he's up to 3. Shad's kind of invincible in this game right now, right? Like, there's potential with the Maldiv. He just got it.
Especially with a start like this. Already double bracer. Yeah. Killing him's going to be a tall order. Battle for the bounties. Mind control comes over. Bumps into Aramis. Arrow will connect. The Decrep makes an easy setup. GH.
They're going to
on
get all
point
4.
today. Is that 4
Very
runes?
nice.
And a double damage for mind control. The power rune on top. Damn.
Miracle's
Nick.
back in it, guys. Everyone's helping him out.
He's at least number 3 on net worth now. He's surpassed his Visage.
They're trying to turn this on the Shad. They need the Mirana here for the kill, I think.
Yeah, the Torrent connects. Solari putting in as much damage as he can. They'll get one more tick.
Maybe?
I don't think it's enough.
No.
Not even close. Yeah, the level 1 curse is pretty underwhelming, dude.
Yeah.
Level
Just doesn't
3
stack
is
enough.
really when it gets scary. Aramis repels GH. And Weehaw looking for the Helm of the Dominator. Pretty standard stuff.
Got the Frosty Ghost down here now, too.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I kind
After
of
this creep wave, they could go in.
can't believe how well this Pugna's doing mid. He's really far ahead of the TA in terms of net worth. The CS is relatively close, 25 to 30.
Yeah.
But
It's considered a pretty hard counter pick.
yeah, this is devastating. And now that level 6 is out, you can really see it. Boom, brought down to half HP. And, oop, my bad. Weehaw killed up top. That was a black hole.
Makes sense that the Pugna will be even better now, though, with the changes to the ulti. Like, now when you hit
sure.
6, it's not even like TA has a kill opportunity if she can punish you post decrep or something.
Yeah.
You can just stand with your 7-second cooldown life
7
drain.
seconds. I'm just waiting for the new Pugna Aghanims. That thing needs a rework.
Yeah, we need a fun ability, I think. I like the ability Agnums.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah,
is under
it's just
attack.
the classic. The old ult, the Aghanims was great because the cooldown was so long. But now, removing cooldown on a 7-second spell feels,
Dire structures.
let's just say, not value.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pressure mid. And you get the Visage together. Still only level 4 on Weehaw. Bit under-leveled thanks to all the side lane action, but Mind Control now 7. Miracle also
Wow.
dies down bottom. All right.
Gets enchanted. You just walk at him. And they've been blasting him with that harpy, too.
Well, they basically trade Miracle for a tier 1 tower mid. So they get something out of it. Still a very minor lead for Nigma.
And even just level 2 on the Impetus, it already does like over 100 pure damage when you're spacing like that. So even if you're a tanky hero like this with lots of armor under tower, it's not going to matter. Now the brooch too. Oh, nice for Soleri.
Mid lane, GH has a couple of leaps. Still has 2 left. Already an urn on GH.
Miracle runs into a lot of Eidolons here, but Toby with no black hole can't go for the kill.
Tower is under attack.
No kill, but also no regen on Miracle. That was a lot of damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Popping the ulti down bottom as Weehaw appears level 4. And Shad wants to flex a little bit.
At this point,
I'm the dragon here, man.
I think Weehaw is going to be needing the tome, dude.
Yeah, you might not be wrong.
This is becoming an issue. Look at the hero breakdown, and
The Ench actually has more XP.
yeah, there's a gap here. Shad level 7, pushing inward. Just chipping away at Weehaw, forces Kuro into a little voodoo restoration. Meanwhile, on the other side, Toby pressured by the Pugna, but no follow-up there. Now just siege onto the tower. Corrosive Breath. Still
Yeah, there's
plenty
no
of time.
glyph here.
TP in for Mind Control. Now Shad needs to be a little careful. Of course, a lot of magic damage on Mind Control, and now the Curse. A lot of damage. DK on the run. A few more ticks of the Curse. He's just too speedy. Benefited the Dragon form. And the Faded Brooch. They handed it over. Oh, that's nice. Look at Soleri. What a nice guy.
Smart lad. Pretty good item for a DK too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Toby has black hole in 14 seconds, and with how low Miracle still is, I imagine he would like to pop it on him. And Outposts, Aramis gonna take the top.
This is key.
Kuro
Nigma
wants to control
need one
bottom.
here.
Yeah, they desperately need one.
Getting both would be fantastic, but getting one, a necessity.
My control's just eating the Alpha Wolf.
Oh, why not? He's going to find the kill, actually. All right,
Oh,
Weehaw
there it is up top, though. You knew it was coming.
does not get level 6 on that. It's Miracle. Boat comes in, though. Vanish, no TPs, and he is done for, I think. Trying to find a spot in the trees here. No
They're
stick
so
or anything.
greedy, dude.
Oh, my gosh. Is he going to make it out? One Shadow Poison hits. He gets the rune. Arrow comes through. Does connect on Toby.
Yeah.
But
So
Miracle
they
dies.
basically saved Black Hole to lose a rune. I guess that's kind of okay, as long as he gets something done with the Black Hole now. That was a really good timing on the disruption, though, to hold it until as the boat was landing so that he couldn't use that stun time to
Yeah.
escape.
It was well timed. Mid lane, GH actually under pressure here. Does get banished. No mana left on Aramis. I think GH is fine. It's only 2 stacks of the Shadow Poison. Tower exchanging. Bottom tier 1 goes down. Meanwhile, up top, Viking pressuring with the Siege Creep, the Dragon, the Eidolons. That tower destined to fall. Now Soleri. Miracle is level 7. Does not have boat, but pulls her right back into the arrow. Nicely done.
Got one, but he doesn't have any of his survival abilities, so...
Yeah, not level
Dead.
6 yet.
Oh, Kuro's not 6 either. Can't even steal this kill, but MC will get it.
Aramis down. Already an Aether Lens on the Pugna.
And Weehaw has not stopped his push. He's gonna have his helm soon, and he's gonna force a rotation down here.
Yeah, both teams, same idea. They had
All
to
right,
address
he
up
forced the
top.
glyph.
Viking just did the exact same thing, chipping at that tier 2. Glyph.
Kobe's in very deep, though. They have the outpost. Will they TP for the fight? He's flexing like
Oh.
they will. They're not
He
going
is
to.
just dead. There was no hope there. Yeah, a lot of synergy with the Decrep, too. Like, even Kunkka's combo, the Mirana arrows. You die real fast. 60% magic amp.
Yeah, on the run here.
TP out. Should be fine. Whoa, actually a
Whoa,
little close.
jeez.
Was a sweater. GH grabs a Skelly. Nicely done by Solari. Good use of that Dark Troll Summoner. Ray's dead. Those little skeletons are pretty annoying. They hit decently hard, and they also serve as little scouts for you.
Yeah, they're little tanks.
Ooh, the keen optic.
Gotta find Miracle in here.
Shad's on his way over. I think Kunkka's just left behind. That is the entire Radiant team. Admiral down. Mind control on the run. Can they actually close the gap here? Tobes does have a black hole.
Don't, they have another trap in 3, but they really want this.
He's pretty fast, dude. He's got our Tranquil Boots.
Oh, no.
Shad
No, DK's coming.
comes in with the stun. Does get off the Decrep, though, and not enough. Okay. It's a great chase. The Viking grabbed the net worth favor.
I can appreciate how Toby doesn't just chuck it out willy-nilly. Like, he's just making sure that he keeps that threat of the black hole.
Exactly.
Even if it would simplify a couple of these kills. Maybe not that one necessarily, but the Miracle one especially.
The threat is a big deal.
The threat of the Blink Dagger is nearly here from Shad on his Dragonite. Of course, the first big item that comes out for this guy. And his opponent in lane, Miracle, recovered pretty damn well, considering his opening situation and his deaths.
Yeah,
He's going to be up here to help push out this lane.
not that far
But,
behind the DK. Do you like this
yeah.
armlet first? I think that can be a cool recovery item. Does synergize well with Kunkka.
It's a really good, like, brawling Kunkka style. And they don't have a lot of damage on their team. Especially not physical. That's the Deso delivery that they're running into right now, and the potential black holes. They got to be cautious here. They want to start another Toby.
Could still work if they get this catch. Torrent will grab him, but Radiant have some heroes following up. There's the arrow into boat. Toby down low, finished off. It's not much of a fight for Viking, but they're still here. They might find Boom. That's a dire sentry that he's under. They do kill Weehaw. The Visage not going to be much help, but Aramis dead, and I think TA going to fall as well. She comes out of the disruption. No hope. A 1 for 3. Weehaw sort of relegated to support at this point, but he'll take a victorious team fight for sure. Shad clipped by the arrow. Beautifully done by GH, making sure to weave it in between the creeps. That'll make it a
This
1 for
is
4.
the only play Enigma can make is 5-manning. And they recognize that once the Enigma's dead, there is 0 punish for stacking. Like, potentially there's TA spill, and yeah, they got hit by Breathe Fire, whatever. Unless you're going to be stunning us up, like, there's no way this TA is going to be able to start swinging on everybody when we just have the Decrep available, right?
Yeah. It's a great read. And the other thing about Visage dying, he still had his birds alive. So even when they were chasing down the DK, you still have part of this Visage contributing to the team fight, helping secure those follow-up kills with the stuns. Like, of all the heroes to kill,
Yeah. They are now onto the Mirana here, but
GH does
GH
have
gonna
some
get
leaps,
saved.
and they're going to kill Aramis in exchange. A lot of follow-up from Viking. Enigma still lingering about here. Toby's got that black hole, so thinking about opportunities to use it. And TA actually not prioritizing a Blink Dagger. She's got just straight BKB queued up.
oh yeah, she had the blink Q, but yeah, she's just saying like, okay, I can't fight. But that's what I mean by so many items, right? Like, you need BKB this game, so that's what's gonna cost her with that Pugna.
Onto the Visage, but easy save from the Decrep. Now Shad backs up. A lot of vision for the Dire. They've got a ward in the lane, plus that another ward down, helping him out. Weehaw still brought down pretty low. Boom, into the back, getting caught by the combo. A great death ward. She's going to be the first one to go down. Gets saved for a second. Now Aramis also falls. They trade Weehaw again for 3. It's almost exactly like the last fight. So
I'm not sure why they're running into them.
I'm not sure why they're getting baited by this Visage either. These kills are not worth very much.
I guess the TA probably feels like I should be able to just run these guys over if I can actually get my right clicks off, which is true because it's only going to get worse once the Crimson's out and the Halberd for the Kunkka.
I mean, I'd say yes, except for the decrypt. That throws a big wrench in the mix. Even the life drain, like it just destroys refraction. Another fight going to break out as they pull back Solari into a stun. They need a little more to finish her off, and they'll find it. Shad with the dragon form tried to counter initiate, but not enough to save Solari. Nigma playing so well in these first big team fights.
Now they're just sending people home, Xing them back, staying as their little 5-man blob. They're even going to smoke up and now run up to the top lane because they were wondering if the TA was going back up here, I think.
This is a great way to get some extra efficiency out of the Kunkka. Kind of insane that they're pretty much all topped off except for GH right now. Just ready to run into another engagement. Weehaw playing mobile ward right now using the birds. Has to drop some stone forms, get that reset. He also does have a resummon.
Good blink from Shad to just get out. Kind of baits them off to the side, pops them to smokes. But this next fight with the Veil, a little worrisome if you wind up near mind control.
Absolutely, dude. This is a dirty build. I like it a lot.
I hate this feeling when you're just all panicking into BKB. It's like, oh, we can't fight without BKBs. And you just kind of cede the entire map to your opponents.
Toby onto GH, maybe thinking about the black hole there just to find a kill. Aramis will still bump into him, sets it up with a disruption, but they'll need some follow-up. Shad's there in time, stun, they've got the damage, GH down.
They have some guarantee there with the disruption follow-up from the DK.
Nice catch.
Dire are scanning.
Mind control, not feeling confident enough to chip away this tower quite yet. Perhaps not sure where that Dragon Knight's lurking. He is playing off-map in the top lane here, just farming neutrals. Some DK Fangs for the team. Or Vampire Fangs, rather.
DK Fangs.
DK. Ah! I got some mean K9s.
Dire's top tower.
Been filing them up in the barracks.
Vampire Fangs is a cool addition lore-wise. It implies that there are vampires in the Dota universe.
There you go.
How come we don't have a vampire hero?
Relax.
He did do a kind of pre-Lorgasm research talking about the Queen of Pain Arcana. Apparently that really expanded some of the like heaven-hell lore concepts. Pretty deep stuff coming out of Valve these days.
Oh, slacks. I mean, they had a whole comic with it, too. I saw
Yeah.
there's some new characters involved. Pretty
Yeah,
exciting
seriously.
stuff. Yeah.
What's weird, though, is there seems to be an obsession on the hell side of things. There's not much talk about heaven or the positive afterlife. It's more where Shadow Demon's going, straight
Save
back
that
to the
for later.
underworld.
You know?
A nice disruption. However, I don't know that will ensure his survival here, and Mind Control will make sure of it.
I would like a frog hero.
A little froggy?
Yeah, I think we should, get Ice Frog something here.
Yeah, that could be the TI-10 anniversary reveal. The frog hero. The ice frog.
The Ice Frog. They just straight up just go, I'm in.
I'm down, dude. You can make a badass frog hero. Give him like a little mini hook with the tongue or something, you know?
As long as he's got a nice animation when he hops around, then I'll be very happy. Kind of like the one in like Donkey Kong Country that you
Hell
ride
yeah.
on.
I think we're overdue for another hook hero. You know, we need like a Pudge Light.
Oh, just what we need. More movement repositioning heroes.
You know what?
Those are never broken or
Speaking
anything.
of Heroes of New Earth, dude, we need Gauntlet. He was the Pudge 2.0 where he had a hook, but it could pivot. You could set like a little midpoint so you could hook around a corner. Like it had an
Wowzers.
angle to it. Talk about skill cap, Trent.
Did it go through trees?
Probably.
Oh, well, that'd be kind of cool if it didn't, but then that was the benefit, was that it had a hook thing.
You know, like picture like Chameleon Twist. That's what I'm picturing for this Ice Frog hero. You ever
I
play
don't
that
know what
game?
that is.
It's a old Nintendo game. You play a chameleon and you use your tongue to like grab onto poles to like
Oh,
swing
yeah.
around and solve puzzles. Pretty fun game.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, haven't missed much here. Nigma continuing to invade enemy territory and living on the Radiant side of the map, and Viking honestly doing a pretty good job dodging fights and pickoffs, but not really getting too much done outside of that, trying to get this outpost back.
They're just trying to get to BKBs and trying not to lose Roche at the same time to Enigma, right? That would be the two big objectives. They might just have to concede that they're going to lose Roche. That might happen, but ideally they want to be there to contest.
Dire's bottom
But preferably with BKBs, or else that fight's going to be damn hard.
structures are fortified.
And they're going to catch Soliri here down the
that
bottom lane.
Tidebringer started her off low. That's an easy catch. Someone in Twitch chat said, "Isn't Queen of Pain a vampire?" Negative. That would be a succubus, my friend. Markedly different from a vampire. Get your
You
fantasy
can-
straight.
She looks like one, though, to be fair.
I mean, sorta. She looks more like a succubus.
Don't they have fangs, too, though?
Probably. They're demonic as shit. Toby gonna get caught here. Stunned up. Oh, these arrows, man. GH is on point. He is just there with the follow-up. This is what I love about watching Enigma, man. They just play like they're on the same page. Aramis also died to Weeha up here outside of the pit.
I just like support Maranas that are actively waiting for you to stun someone before they throw their arrows, unlike
Right.
every support Marana you'll ever play with in your life.
Yeah, this is the great illusion. GH makes it look easy, and this is the antithesis of what every pub support Marana does. But seeing its power here, when you can get those follow-ups, it's a great CC chain.
Well, as expected, they're able to take Roche before they finish the DKBs on the side of Viking GG. As amazing as that would have been, the DK one is still in limbo. He doesn't even have the second component yet. TA has hers, but unfortunately now she skipped over her Blink Dagger. Her team's not ready to fight, so now she's just wandering around with the safety of a BKB at the very least.
Well, that's going to be Roshan, and they're going to give the Aegis over to Weeha, who has really recovered. Now, obviously, map control will do that for you, but he's got the Crimson Guard. Now BKB coming up next. Interesting that he completely skipped the medallion.
Yeah, not as necessary, I think, anymore. It can be good, but I think this build's too good, right? The Crimson Guard versus the TA. When you know they're all in on TA,
Yeah. It just feels like a natural build-up. Like you have the Blightstone anyway. It gives you that ability to just destroy somebody in the backline with your birds.
it's also that the Solar Crest isn't that great for any of his allies, too, which I think probably plays a little bit of a role, too.
Yeah.
Like, Kunkka doesn't benefit that much from a bunch of attack speed.
If you don't want the Solar Crest, then the medallion's a little bit less enticing. BKB forced out on Boom. Oh, mama. That's the 10-second BKB, dude.
Has fallen.
Yeah, he would have died if he didn't, though, so...
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a mistake to use it. It's just that still hurts. That's
It's
like
just he
such an
cast
easy
X.
win for Nigma.
Yeah.
That cost
was it.
Kunkka nothing. This is a little rough, man. Not feeling like Viking have many options here.
Dire's
Is Night Stalker a vampire?
attack.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Although he does kind of look like the vampires from Blade 2, where their face opens up like that. They have that like slit in their chin. Those guys are pretty Night Stalkery. Solari again. It's comical how much damage Pugna does when he's got Veil like that. The Ench just flops over. She looks like a creep.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Would really like to see a black hole at some point.
All it says that he's evil's embodiment.
Evil body.
He created the primal role of the Night Terror, the Boogeyman. And as long as there have been younglings, his is the specter summoned to terrify them. Woo!
Wow. So he really is
That's
just like a
spooky.
mysterious, dark figure. So technically not a vampire, folks. He does not feed off of blood. Almost a nice arrow there. Splits the nines. Tier 3, under siege. Enigma is up top trying to split push and cut waves right now. And
Now, are
again,
the
this-
nines the same thing as the wickets?
I think so. Am I misusing that saying? Isn't it the
Radiant's
nines?
top tower is
I don't
under
know.
attack.
Maybe I'm confusing it with, I think it's bowling. It's the 6-10 split. That's when the back two ones.
Oh wait, isn't that poker?
Or is
where
that
you split
5-9? Shit, I don't know. I just said it, and I don't know what it means.
Yeah, no, it's blackjack. You split nines when you're doing the double. That's what it is.
Ah, okay. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
A gambling
Splits the nines.
He splits the nines in the mid. I don't know if that's the right usage.
Oh my god, that arrow was so far.
Fine
GH playing basketball here. Knocks another bucket. Toby and Aramis down.
All right, maybe you better lay off the sporting and gaming references, my friend.
Is there an appropriate Dota scenario and we can say split the nines?
Well, it's when you go for 2 instead of 1, right? It's like you try and get like double value. Isn't that how it works? With splitting.
Yes.
I guess it's
So
kind
not
of like
really.
when you peel off to try and get 2 kills instead of the guaranteed 1 kill.
That's just the 2 for 1. It's the 7
No, but then sometimes it's
That's the
risky,
bowling.
right? You don't get them, you know?
Well, the tier 3 is dead. Enigma have decided that they're bored with this game and they're going to finally go high ground here. They almost kill Ench. She does get saved, but now Shad takes a huge amount of damage. Death Ward comes out. He's just dead. Now they'll go in onto the Enigma. Toby trying to black hole, but he's getting chased down by Birds. Soul Assumption will finish him off. Enigma aren't even really taking damage in this fight. They're just killing Vikings.
Just healing them too.
Yeah, that's true. All right. All of the damage they're taking is being mitigated. Soul Assumption stacks still pretty high. Weehaw frontline in this. Remember, still has the Aegis, so not afraid here. Mind control, abusing the Pugna, just finishing off the barracks as they fight. DA now in trouble. There's the BKB. GH low. Might have overcommitted
nice.
here, but they get Toby again. Dieback now.
Okay.
No black hole available.
This Arcane Rune is destroying this fight. He's just decrapping everybody.
Well, Shad's dead now. That's the dieback there, and I think we are looking at the final fight. Solari, invisible, lives. This is so much sustain. Witch Doctor plus Pugna, they are just not dying. That was Nigma walking up to the high ground, trading like 5v7 with the buybacks, and still killing the barracks while they're killing heroes. That was just a photo finish, man. Beautiful.
They
Sports analogy.
started 5-manning at like I don't even know, like 15 minutes, and that was it. That was their one option, right? They were like a little bit behind. Things weren't going that well, but it was like, okay, guys, we just need a 5-man, and hopefully they just run into us like 6 times in a row. And then they got like 2 good fight wins, and then they just controlled the map. It was a get BKBs or we lose scenario for Viking GG, and then the timing from Nigma was just like right as those BKBs were about to be done, they just went high ground.
Kuro, 6-0 and 14.
He has been so good so
Yeah.
far in this tournament. Like that Chen game too, where he was like leading the entire game on net worth. That was versus Unique yesterday. Kuro's kind of on right now, guys.
Very convincing stuff at Enigma. Of course, just game 1, but brutal for all the Viking fans out there. All right.
And what a 0 to hero story from our dear Kunkka.
Yeah.
Started at the bottom of the net worth chart
And
and
worked
made
his
his way to the tippy top.
all the way up to 15K at the end. That really was one of the best recoveries we've seen. I mean, poor Miracle.
I just had to get the lanes right, and then life was a little bit better, I suppose.
He was playing support Kunkka for a hot minute there. It got dangerously close. Well,
Well,
buddy.
there were good signs that game for Viking GG. They
Yeah.
they started out all right, like they had some decent lanes going for them, and they were kind of on the up when they were like starting to lead and everything. But
Yes.
maybe this was more of a strategy victory for Enigma, where it doesn't really matter if you have this like little bit of a lead there for Viking GG. We're about the 5-man, and unless you hit some big black hole, which is gonna be very hard to do without a blink dagger on the earlier end, then we're just gonna run you down this game, and that's kind of what happened.
I mean, that was one of the more impressive parts, though, how well they played around Toby. It seemed like he just had no good opportunities to black hole. Anytime it looked like there was an opportunity, Nigma was already a step ahead with arrows flying through or bolt combos. There was never a moment where they took a fight where they had risk of getting
I
black
mean, he
holed.
black holed Weehaw once, and that was it. That
I
was
think
the
so.
only black hole.
I remember the analyst here complimenting him for being so conservative with the black hole, holding it until he found the right moment. And unfortunately, in that game, buddy, that moment just never came. So
Yeah, you're not wrong.
that game ended with black hole still available. He died back unable to use it. That's how tough it was. So
Yeah, MC had his number.
Yeah.
Mind Control helping to run this strategy for the back line. He was
Yeah.
kind of the quarterback, just kind of pointing around,
Yeah.
lobbing down some decreps and a couple of heals for the easy game 1 victory.
MC showing us why he is so damn good. Do you remember that tournament where he just stood in for NIP and then NIP
Do I remember
won?
that tournament? The Kuala Lumpur Major, and he
Yeah.
got absolutely destroyed.
Do you remember that event that we cast
Yeah.
together? I remember that too. That's games like that are I'm just reminded of how fucking good MC is just as a player. He's so solid. So consistent. All right, boys and
Faithful
girls.
boy.
Well, we're going to have a little break ski, and then we're going to get into the next game here. Should start in about 15 minutes, and a nice wholesome break so you have time to go refill the coffee. I guess it's primetime European. Get yourself a broski. Get a beer. Get one of those ice-cold cruisers.